which is unfortunate because...
Oh, I did from the Papa Mags account. I think it's... I don't...
Oh, and while we're at it, we also got a shout out from Crypto Megan.
Oh! Is it a friend of the Pinecast or too soon?
Friend of the Pinecast? Yeah, I would say so. Got a tweet here, reply, love the Papa Mags Pinecast.
Whoa!
Yeah, for real. And then she went down a whole list of like, she's like digging into Theta, it looks like. And she's bullish on it, which I love. It's great to see kind of new people coming in and being bullish about it.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Hey Mags, have you heard about the Pog Hub?
Pog Hub? No, what's that?
Pog Hub. It's the new Pog Embassy from our friends Kyler over at Pog Digital.
They got a Pog Hub?
They got a Pog Hub, man. You can go there. All it takes is an email address. You sign up. It's as easy as that. And then from there, connect your Twitter account, and you got daily social quests that you can use to get some points.
What are these points you speak of?
Right now, these are just Pog points. And right now, there is the ability to open up some Pog loot packs. And if you're feeling like a gamble, you can go ahead and rip them open. Some have points in them, some have Discord roles. Maybe in the future there'll be more.
Oh, you'd think Pog being a proud sponsor of the Pinecast, I'd know about this.
You would think so. I did happen to notice that the Poppin' Mags intern was on it.
The intern was on it?
That's correct.
And I knew nothing about it.
Doesn't surprise me. Hop on over to hub.pogdigital.com and check it out today.
Poppin's poppin' and locking. Magnum scrutinizing. Papa Max Podcast.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 27 of the Zilly Award-winning and nominated, once again, thank you very much, Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Doing great. Fun fact, we actually got to hang out a little bit yesterday.
That was weird.
It was weird, but you got a little insight into, I think we were rather well-behaved for the most part.
Oh,
how me and my brother tend to hang out together, in his backyard, playing a little bocce ball, anything to be competitive with each other, pretty much is what it comes down to. But it was a very interesting type of bocce, I would say, right?
Very. I have not played any like that before. The course, the course at least.
The course was extremely difficult. We're dealing with rock hard ground and beach bocce balls, so they had a little bounce to them on a very slopey playing field.
Like liquid inside, right?
Yeah, they were like, it was almost like these big bouncy balls, kind of, right?
They bounced when you didn't want to, and they didn't bounce when you wanted them to. I know that.
Well, they didn't bounce where you wanted them to go because the whole entire course was just
frozen.
Yeah,
tundra.
The frozen tundra of upstate New York.
Yeah,
for sure. And it was very sloped, so the ball wasn't stopping for a while. But it was a good time.
But not planned. Dana reached out to me,
aka Mrs. Popper.
And said yeah, and then it looked like you guys were trying to get a hold of me, but I was asleep after I said yeah, I'll come.
Yeah,
but no, I did show up for a little bit, and
yes, you did.
A good time was had by most.
Yeah, no, we had a good time.
We had a good time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think my dad probably has the least fun because when me and my brother get around each other, it's like we're kids again, and I think he enjoys it for a little bit, and then he's like, "You guys, you're old. Stop it."
Well, what I liked is that you two were too busy fighting with each other. That because back in the day, we used to fight all the time.
Yes,
on our outings.
Oh, for sure.
And so I didn't have to worry about any of that. It was just you two fighting.
That's pretty accurate. But if you did notice, we kind of had the kid detail as well, right? So it's the guys and the kids outside, and the women inside. They got the little peace and quiet. So I think they enjoy it at least if we're gonna be kids, if we're watching the other kids, or at least got an eye on them,
Yeah.
they don't mind as much.
Sure. No, I get that. Though, we had to adjust some different throws and whatnot because there's a lot of kids,
Yes, the kids ended up getting in the way,
which is part of the game. Kind
it
of.
is.
Yeah.
Play it where it lies. Yep.
Barely any of them were hurt.
No.
I was there.
Yeah. No, there was no major injuries. I thank my daughter for that for the most part, because she was the one kind of looking after the little kids. So
Appreciate
good times,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Good times. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start here? I think the obvious place to start. There's been a lot of commenting back and forth. The Mike Tyson fight.
Okay.
So, I mean, first of all, everybody in the world, I'm pretty sure, even people that bet on Jake Paul, wanted Mike Tyson to knock him out. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think the guy that put like $1 million on Jake.
Well, anybody with a massive bet on Jake Paul didn't want him to get knocked out. But everybody else, like, even if it was like $100, I think most people would have been happy losing $100 if Paul got knocked out, in a big way.
I guess if there's a fight with him, I don't want any part of it, because it's like he controls these terms. We don't fucking know what they are.
Yeah.
It seemed a little shady.
For sure.
Like, I'm sure everyone's seen that video, because I know I saw it like a couple weeks ago or something, but like Tyson's workout routine versus Jake, and Tyson's was no joke. I was like, Alexa, stop. I was like, this guy is what, 50 something, and he is fucking, he was, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he was really changing. And this freaking schlub is, not, seems like putting in the same amount of effort. So it's like, oh, I think it's going to be legit. And then that Tyson did not show up to the fight.
No, that Tyson didn't. I had a feeling, when it first came out, I was like, oh yeah, Tyson's gonna knock him out. And then after, kind of thinking about it, I was like, this is gonna be like McGregor Mayweather in a way all over again, where the beginning of the match, there might be a chance for Tyson to knock him out. But if it doesn't happen early, it's probably not going to happen, just based on the fact that he's not going to keep up. He's not going to be able to keep up. He wasn't able to keep up in his 30s.
He wasn't allowed to punch either.
Which is so, like, he didn't throw a punch the last 3 rounds. Is that he just kind of dodged. There was a point though in like round 4 or 5 where I thought he was just going to like fall over, which reminds me, did you see the entrance in for Tyson? He tripped. He tripped over the rug. Like
he should have took a car like those, like the douchebag and his other douchebag.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, so besides the fact that the fight kind of went as we kind of thought it would, knew it would, and
the women's fight was very good.
I heard that was also a Jimmy Jam job.
Yeah,
like the one woman that lost landed 100 more punches than the other woman. Literally like 319 to like 216 or something.
Yeah.
Those aren't the exact numbers, Buddy Theta. I'm sorry, but
and the person who won also lost a point. Alexa, stop.
Correct. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, ridiculous.
So not sure. I didn't catch that until I basically just caught the Tyson fight, and I only had 2 buffering issues. I don't know. Everybody's saying there was buffering issues. Did you get to watch it?
I did, but I was watching through
Antonio Brown.
Some of the Antonio Brown and some of the people in Pog, because even though I have a Netflix, a lot of times it doesn't want to let me in because it works on my brother's and not mine. Occasionally it lets me in. It let me in earlier in the week, but it wouldn't let me in this time. So I was like, I'll watch in there, and that thing kept fucking going down.
Oh, okay.
And multiple people, like I think it was it Knuckles and then Blaze, a bunch of people came in putting it on, and it just like kept going down. So it's not like I missed much, honestly. So
no, it wasn't. I mean, there wasn't much entertainment to be had for sure watching that. But now, the chatter, obviously, with the Theta crowd, especially the Theta OGs, seem to be getting a little loud about this. Is, Theta was originally like the last mile content delivery system, right? So, why can't Theta fix this? Why can't Theta work with Netflix to get this to not buffer? As that's kind of a problem for Netflix, right? They're supposed to stream. They're supposed to have 2 NFL games on, I think, on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but what? But okay, but Amazon does it. Is Amazon better than Netflix? Because Amazon's been streaming football games for a long time now.
I would think Amazon is a lot better than Netflix. They have
Maybe not content wise, but
not content wise.
Live streaming sports.
Yeah, just overall, right? I mean, Amazon has the web services, like it's AWS. They're Netflix. I'm not sure what they're doing. Like this is
I can't
Netflix
get dots never really Netflix.
Yeah. I got a nice delivery of Zots yesterday. Thank you.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Of course, I give one to the little guy, and he's like, "Oh, I'm like, you might not like this. It's spicy." And he's like,
"Did he like it? I don't think he did, right?"
No, he spit it out after like 10 seconds.
You told him to man up, and
I did. Forget that. You didn't. But those things, especially as you get into like chap lip season, I can see them being a problem. Because you start to you get a little burnt. Like if your tongue is a little wet and dry, spongy, don't feel too good right away.
Yeah, but bring some chapstick.
Yeah.
But
back to this issue. What are your thoughts? Is this something that, I mean, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that Theta would just meet up with Netflix over regarding this and be able to fix the problem.
I kind of feel like, I don't know, if they could, they would already be doing it.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Am I wrong? I don't know.
You're not wrong.
But it's like anytime there's some kind of like something happens, it's not just this, like this buffering issue, right? With the fight.
Yep.
It's like anytime something happens in the world and maybe there's like somehow it's in Theta's lane, why isn't Theta doing that? Or Theta can fix it? Can they? I don't know why. It seems like it's like Moon Boyish, like we can do everything.
Yeah.
Well, then why aren't you doing it, bro? And
no, they should have been doing it before. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that piece of it is like the important part to them anymore either.
It's AI, man. It's all AI.
It's the
everything's
GPUs.
AI.
Yeah, agreed.
It was NFTs for a day, and that was fun. And then it was MetaChain, right?
Yeah, MetaChain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. And then and then it's been AI
great
season.
Success.
It's been AI season ever since. So like they just remember Theta TV used to be a thing?
Yeah.
Too soon?
No.
I mean, right, like they shut down Theta TV. But they should be fixing Netflix?
Right.
I don't know about I think that's a stretch.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Just like our friends at Imagine Replay, Theta's like an AI company now.
Yep.
But they work on Theta, not ETH, like your boys and girls over there.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I do, listen, I'm beginning to enjoy some of this chatter of people that have finally they've been giving anyone that questions Theta a hard time for years and years. And now finally some of these older accounts are coming out of the woodwork and questioning what's going on here, because I know you start to look around and it's like, look where Bitcoin is, and look where Bitcoin was when Theta was 15, and look where it is now, and look where, you know what I mean? I saw a little comparison that you had done on Twitter and posted
with Litecoin.
With Litecoin, yeah.
Disgusting. But I mean, it was absolutely disgusting.
Sure, but throw Theta on there too. Theta's not doing anything.
Yeah,
we're at $1. We're at $1.50.
Right, and meanwhile, Peanut, it was like over $2. I think $1.80 now.
Peanut.
I don't know. Peanut. So in case anyone don't know, this scroll got put down. That was like an internet sensation by I think what my dad used to call him the fish police, NCON.
NCON.
Right?
Actually, I'm friends with an NCON officer.
Okay. Have you ever heard the term fish police?
No, I
No.
haven't heard that. No,
Okay. But
that's funny.
anyways,
They are fish police, though. They, if you're fishing without a license, you get a ticket.
right. So whatever that reason is, now we got this meme coin, right? And I've said it before that these meme coins just suck all the liquidity out of the market. And where you have, Litecoin has like gone nowhere. It's like where it was when we were like really into it
It's
for the most
crazy.
part,
When
right?
we first got into it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like $72 a couple days ago. I think it like went up to 90, but like Bitcoin's at 90. Every time Litecoin went up to over 300,
Yeah.
it's nowhere near where Bitcoin is, and now it's back down to 70s, 90s now,
Yep.
and you got Bitcoin at like 90,000. It's people just want to get new. They don't care about proven stuff that works. They just want to get the next fucking Peanut the Monkey. During the fight night, like there was that Tyson ass cheek thing. Then there was all
Oh
these
my
ass
goodness.
cheek coins launching. I saw on Solana, on Phantom Wallet.
Yep.
It's like what is the utility? There fucking is none. But
It's stupid.
we keep
Yeah.
doing this, and a lot of good stuff goes by the wayside, and people get salty, and I mean rightfully so. Because I've been salty for a while.
Yeah.
Why is
And
it?
vinegary too.
Because if that's the thing, why isn't Theta more like the peanut coin, right? Like, why is the dead scroll coin worth more?
Right. Exactly. And I don't know. I mean, at this point,
Well, it seems like they were moving some Theta over to Binance to freaking sell the fire sale, right?
I see that. Yeah, big chunks of it too. I mean, the wallet had 20 million in it. It's like that's
a lot.
even at
That's
even
a
at
lot.
$1.50.
I
That's a
mean,
nice take.
that
Like
sounds like that
how
would
much does it actually take to like run Theta? You know what I mean?
suppress. Well, we know from Wes that they make no money off a Theta drop. I mean, now I believe it, but
Oh yeah, but
back
please
when he said that
yeah, right.
they were barely breaking even or some nonsense.
He's out of his mind if he actually thinks anybody believes that.
Can
in
you look at me, sir,
2021,
with a straight
2022.
face and say that? No.
Give me a break.
Yeah. Wait. So, wait. What was I saying?
That Theta drop didn't make any money.
Oh no, what was I saying before that? Yeah, that's a complete lie.
That Theta doesn't make any money.
Oh no. Oh right. Like but I'm saying if you're shipping 20 million to get traded on, what do you think that's going to do for the price of the Theta coin?
Yeah.
Of
No,
the Theta token. Seems
guess
like
what?
I don't know about I got a C I think in economics in college, but
Congratulations.
I think there's this thing called like supply and demand, right?
There is.
So people that want to get something, when it goes up, there's less quantity of it available to get, right? And then the price goes up, so people want it. But then when you're dumping at that price, that's going to suppress the price and bring the coin down. So
yeah,
what Theta shipped 20 million over to Binance to convert to cash or something, right?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was all 20 million. They're just being kind and like 990,000 at a time.
Well, but I think that's a serious concern too, right?
It is like the biggest problem I have with it is that there's no transparency to it, right? It's like nobody knows anything about what's going on there. What is the health relationship? Like how healthy is the place? You got all these things that you've gone into and you keep on changing directions. It's like, have you burned through all your money on stuff that now is irrelevant? What's the plan for the meta chains? Are we still doing that, or are we done?
What's the plan for Coinbase? What's the plan for Coinbase?
Yeah. Oh, when Coinbase? We're waiting on Coinbase. Yeah, baloney. You're waiting on Coinbase. Give me a break. There's all sorts of junk in the world that's listed on Coinbase.
Pepe, right? Or Pepe was on Robinhood. Yeah. Fucking Pepe. Like
no, they probably just don't want to. They probably have to pay a listing fee, and they don't want to pay it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, what they were saying before was, they've worked with them they've been working with them a long time. They have it, but then the FTX
Give me a
thing,
break.
the FTX
Give me
thing
a
happened,
break.
and that pushed everything back. But all this other junk's fucking getting listed on
Yeah,
Coinbase,
give me a
and
break.
I would just keep saying that. And then what they're gonna say is, "Oh, it's gonna happen," or they're gonna hint at, "Oh, soon," and then it's not
Right.
gonna come soon, right? So, like, it's the same playbook. It's the same freaking nonsense.
Yeah. It's
But
like
I mean,
just a perpetual lies, it feels like, at this point. Can't ask, like, think about every single question that's ever asked in an AMA. It's like they got to be handcrafted. They got to go. It's not ask me at will for the most part. These things, although I will give it to them at ThetaCon, there was live AMAs. I got to admit that. But the original ones back in the day when they were on it was on Theta TV, right?
yes. Well, they're the one that went down, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
But did you see that Uptime Junkie
I
post?
saw it. Yeah, he's been well. Which post are you talking about? Like
This
the yin or the yang?
this says I don't like Twitter or X is funny because I don't see a lot of stuff I think I should, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But this one came across my eyes. I want to express my gratitude for the Theta Network team. I know I have been critical lately, and that's because I want things to move faster. Price appreciation, exchange listings. You are doing a fantastic job and slowly and slash steadily building Theta into something that will be used. What happened there?
Yeah, there was definitely some kind of contact
Oh,
outside of Twitter.
by who?
By
From
who knows? Somebody reached out to him, right? Had to
someone,
have.
but what? But that's again like so. I know Uptime Junkie, right? He's like an OG. So only OGs who own the coin are the only ones that matter, not the idiots like us that bought the NFTs, right? That may own a little, but like, well, once again, personally reach out. It sounds like someone reached out.
100%. Yeah. Because he was one that was being vocal about listings and token price and this and that. And they're all great concerns. I think we're all
Right.
concerned with that.
And now it's
I
like,
want to see something too.
yeah, this is like fucking Raji Ver, right? Like, oh, I inspected the books at Mount Gox and they're fucking, it's all
Oh, yeah.
fucking good. That's what that is. That's
Yeah.
what that is. That's nonsense.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Because the guy's salty and now he's super appreciative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like someone reached out. I know no one reaches out to me or you.
No, absolutely not. And honestly, I hope that someone reached out and gave him a little insight to what is actually going on.
That's
And
only for OGs. I
yeah,
guess
I mean,
OGs eyes only. They're the only ones that fucking matter.
to me, if it's going to be implemented and it's going to make the price appreciate, I don't care if I don't know. That's okay. I don't need to see how the sausage is being made. I just want to eat the sausage at some point. Like, let's get the price up. At this point, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the charts lately. We got little fireworks all over the place. And T Fuel did just have a nice little pump the other day,
And
but it basically gave it all back.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, let's see some real gainers here. Bitcoin's about to pop 100K and Theta's going to hit $1.50 if we're lucky. It's unbelievable. But
yeah.
but we're at fault for questioning it, right? And
we get yelled at for stuff, but then these guys do, and then you get a personal fucking card.
Right. Well, we get yelled at by them originally, right?
We get
They're
yelled
like,
at by
"Oh,
them. We get yelled
right.
at by these guys that are calling them out. We
Yep.
get yelled at. We get yelled at by OGs. We get yelled at other people. We get yelled at by Theta on fucking Twitter over when we call them out. But
Yep.
yeah. So everything I said, it's I think they're doing a fucking bang up job.
Oh yeah, they're doing great.
And believe me, yeah, it's like, what just happened? I was either shown or told something. But then again, I feel like I've been told and shown stuff at some of these AMAs, and that never came true.
I don't disagree with that.
Like,
Yeah.
what is it? What is Yoda like? Try or try not. There is no do. Like, fucking
Yeah.
get it listed. Fucking get it listed. You're not. Oh, they won't listen. Fucking do something then. Don't worry about fucking the next AI NFT challenge that's going to get gamed, and somebody with a million family members or someone with access to a lot of accounts can
Right.
rig the vote in. No, why
Right.
don't you do something productive?
That would be great.
I don't know, but I'm just one man, barely,
With a lot of hair.
with a lot of hair.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's how we feel about the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
But now this is a great segue into our official sponsor, Pog Digital.
Pop digital.
Did you see that they had signed gloves that they're giving away?
I did.
Autographed gloves from both Jake and Tyson.
Oh, I hate to be the sucker that gets the Jake one.
Well, the Tyson one was all that happened to that one was just getting chewed on the whole time. What was that about?
I don't know. I mean, remember he ate that guy's ear? He ripped
Do you
it
know
off?
that there's like he's got gummies out there that are like a bitten out ear?
No.
Yes, they're in the shape of an ear with a bite mark out of it.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, if they're gummies, I'll try them.
I think they might be like special gummies.
Even
not
better.
Oh man.
I can feel bad about the price of everything, or I can have some gummies and not feel it.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So double whammy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And PogHub seems to get updated at a rather quick pace here these
I
days.
think the kids call that a clip. It's like a really quick,
a fast clip.
A fast clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is happening at a fast clip. And it seems like there's a bunch of new claims that are available on a daily basis.
There is. So I actually have some insight into this, believe it or not.
Do you really?
Yeah. So you know the Pog spaces at 12 Eastern,
Yes,
Monday
I do.
through Friday. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm on some of them, and either as just a listener, or I'm on the stage, or I get called by Dole, and I'm not. I don't know where I am, but anyways, so Kyler heard the show. So Kyler, the new father, he was catching up on some Papa Mags, and he heard the show from a couple weeks ago, I think, where I was talking about the Solana. Was it maybe it was last week?
I think the ordinals, I thought it was.
Oh yeah, the ordinal. So like the ordinal didn't give you much, and I was like, is that fair? Because it's like $2,200 in Bitcoin to buy the floor for them, and I think one of them sold recently too. I didn't check the price, but I was like, yeah. So he's like, yo, no, you're right. And then so they're gonna, so he added a bunch more claims to things. And we were talking. So they also floated an idea of a daily claim for everything you earn, so you don't have to keep going back. I don't know how you feel about that. I was kind of giving people a hard time because I said, "Oh no, let them get it because if it expires, then they don't get it. I think they just need to claim it." But I'm flexible on that one, I guess.
Either way, I think make them work for it because I don't have to open them all. I don't have as many as you. You have to work harder than me to get them.
Right. Yeah, so that's good. And then it looks like there's something new was added just tonight. We saw.
I'm seeing like the 5+ founders daily, loot box 10+. A lot of these are tiered, so that's kind of cool. I have to figure out what's going on with mine because I know I have 5+ founders. I have the Pro Pogger daily loot box, and for the Pro Pogger, you need each of the commons and then each of the rares, right?
Okay, sounds right.
So I have that, but I don't have the 5+ founders. So I'm not sure.
It might be an update thing. I think Like I feel like
Could this
I
be
like
Sharon?
disconnected wallets and reconnected them or something. But
Well, I'll figure that out. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, I mean, these things are lots of claiming to do on a daily basis here.
do you have
And
50 plus ETH pogs?
does anybody?
I think so. Then Kyler, after initiating some of these changes as a CEO, he of Pog Digital, he decided to he liked where I was going, and he wanted to like go even further with rewarding other people, and some of those people are only him.
So that's why he shot up the standings here recently.
Yeah, I don't like I like when he's above my score because I know if he's below, he's just gonna pass me
Pop
like he
up.
did again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a fake. Yeah.
And really, who's to blame for this goes back to another Pog space where your boy Sire J of the Second Dynasty was saying how far ahead he was, how far he was ahead of Kyler, and then
Oof.
Kyler's like, "Well, I haven't been opening packs in a while," so that
Oh yeah, he waited until you could open them all up at once.
yeah,
Smart, rather than taking an hour of your day to open up 80.
I think he said one time he just awarded himself 1 million points. So yeah, I don't
Whose line
know
is it anyway?
because Sire J the second said something. He was like, "Well, I can't have him talking because he likes to stir stuff up in the Pog space, which is fun. It's nice that I'm not
Yeah.
the only person stirring shit up though."
Oh, agreed. It's nice to sit back and watch others stir the pot. Right? I enjoy that.
Yeah.
All right. Quick. Or wait. So we're gonna pause on that, or are we gonna go right to the Associated our Tuesday night?
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Let's go right to our Tuesday night.
What's going on Tuesday night?
Well, Tuesday night you can join us, and as we are invited to join, Karen is number one on her X Space.
Zilly nominated Karen.
Zilly nominated Karen. Yes, there you go.
Wow.
3 Zilly nominees.
3 Zilly nominees. I mean, 4 if you count yourself twice.
I don't though. So.
I do.
So yeah, join us. It'll be a surprise for me, for you, for all of us. We'll sit down and have a good time. That will be 10 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesday night. That's tonight if you're listening now.
Ooh, double treat of that's a double treat of us on a Tuesday.
There you go. I don't know if you can handle that or would want to.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out is right.
And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all safe as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today. This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Papa Max Podcast.
All right. So before we move on any farther, I would just like to get your opinion on something here. I think we can all agree Gladiator, awesome movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have a Gladiator poster and Inception poster in my living room.
Two of the best movies ever made.
I guess I got good taste. What can I say?
I'm not sure about that, but even a blind squirrel, even Peanut, he finds it.
Even
But now, how do you feel about Gladiator 2?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Is it out yet?
I believe it comes out this Friday.
Okay.
or next Friday, possibly.
Only
Comes out soon.
the reason it's weird because a lot of times when like actors will say like, "Oh yeah, we had a great movie," a lot like they kind of won't tell you because they're promoting it. They're not going to tell you it's bad, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I was reading this Ridley Scott, who's like, I think he's in his 80s, 85 or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that because like he's old and he's still fucking doing stuff. And he was pointing out how like Clint Eastwood still is like 92 and he's still doing shit. But he's actually the director. He fucking loves this and he thinks everyone else is gonna really like it too. So uh, I'm gonna go with Ridley Scott. If he's saying I'm gonna like it, Mags, you're gonna like it. You're gonna love the way you look. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. Now, normally I would say like, oh no, but it's the same director, and he wanted to do it again.
Hmm.
So I don't know if you heard that angle of it.
I have not heard that angle of it. No. And, I'm torn because for the most part, a sequel is just like, it could do nothing but ruin.
You, Popper,
Uh,
what we do echoes in eternity. Okay.
It does. Yeah. So let's see. I mean, this is the echo right here. So what is the echo going to be? Is my problem.
I think it's going to be good.
I'm
I got
definitely going to give it a chance, but I'm
pineapple on a pizza. Give it a whirl.
I'm just expecting to be disappointed by it.
I think that's the best way to go into a movie because I'm usually never disappointed by something I have low expectations for, or
That was
lower.
basically back to the Tyson fight. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, we did talk about it within the last year. Maverick. I thought that was
great.
I thought it was better than Top Gun. So if it's like that, then I'm in. We'll see. I'm not, but
Maybe because John Hamm was in it.
I
Take
mean,
John Hamm in that. Is Maverick still? Does it still hold up? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
That's a big piece of it.
it's a huge piece of it.
But I mean, obviously, I don't think Top Gun original is as good of a movie as Gladiator. So we'll see. We'll see. I was just curious because it's been all over like football commercials today. So
Oh, okay.
it looks decent enough, but so did Tyson's training videos.
Yeah. We'll see. I love to be told I'm wrong, and I'll issue a full apology to everyone that I steered or didn't steer to it,
There you go.
and babies too. Apologize to them.
we got Sunday today. How about that?
We did.
We did.
Am I tracking this?
You definitely are.
Go on.
I'm
struggling to recall how I got.
We're not talking pineapples, but we're talking
bananas.
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 Banana.
Right? Did I spell it right? I hope.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. When it's the lyrics of a song, you have a good chance of spelling it right. That's about the only time.
Didn't Michael Scott? Didn't he spell respect wrong? And he said, "Find out what it means to me."
Oh man!
Someone fact check me on that. And that's the American Office, in case anyone's
the better one,
looking.
Right?
Yeah, the good one.
But we're gonna start that fight.
No. Because isn't there an Australian one now?
Is there really?
Fact check me. I could be wrong. But yeah. So it looks like a 1-for-1 was dropped.
Yeah.
A new banana can on Theta was dropped to everyone's account.
Yeah, so it says a total of 1,904 canisters have been delivered directly to Theta wallets. Now, was this anything that was on your timeline? Were you expecting this?
I believe so, but that might have been like
privately.
That might have been a private conversation.
Okay.
So I don't think it's anything I circulated. It's possible James would put it out, like maybe mentioned it on something before, but it's something I was tracking, didn't think about. So I'm assuming it wasn't out then, right? Because if you weren't tracking it,
no, I had no idea that this was coming.
Okay, so that's a good welcome surprise.
100%. This is exactly kind of like what we've talked, and Simple Pine called it out earlier. It's like, this is what we've talked about in the past. Like, instead of telling us, oh, next week we're going to do this, he just did it and then said it's done.
It was already,
Thank you.
they were already in wallets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, let's move to this as being the norm, right? There's no need to tell me like something's happening next week. Just wait till next week and tell me it happened. I love this. I'm a big fan of this.
I will say though, they should be, if it's December 1st and we don't have our Grove, that is count upworthy. Because
Yeah, well, he said end of November, right? So yeah, December 1st would be after the end of November in America.
Anyway. Right, America, December 1st.
The American calendar.
Yep. Is that the Gregorian? What's the Gregorian?
Yeah, it is. No, the Gregorian calendar. Is that? I'm gonna pass on. I'm gonna pass on it because it's gonna be nothing accurate at this point.
I feel like that's a calendar I've heard of.
Oh, for sure it is. For sure it is. All right, we got to check quick. Gregorian calendar is like the Julian calendar, a solar calendar with 12 months. Both calendars consist of 365 days with a leap year being added. I don't know. I think we use the Julian calendar though, right? Julius and Augustus.
Check this out. So like.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. There's a difference.
Ahead.
There's a difference in the leap years.
Okay.
So the Gregorian calendar does the same leap years, except when the year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400. We are on the Gregorian calendar.
So that makes sense because I think something I recalled about Julius Caesar, apart from being Caesar, he also was technically, now he had someone else appointed to help him, but he was also in charge of like the Roman calendar. So like they only had,
no kidding.
Yeah, so they only had, I think whatever happened when they got those 2 months or whatever, but it was, so maybe they didn't have that then, so they always had to adjust the calendar of the date. So because shit didn't line up right, whenever he said that the calendar changed is when the calendar changed. They would have to
the new year.
I think they might have had like leap months sometimes. I mean, because I think back then they only had 10 months. And they eventually came up with they eventually came up with the July and August.
So summer must have been real short back then.
It could have been long, but there was some like fancy Latin title for whatever that was, but it's pretty cool where he's in charge of keeping the calendar correct. It's fucking pretty cool. That's really powerful. Yeah.
That is. He controlled time. So before we move on, I'm just looking at the post on the Grove Wars. And I know it's a banana, but man, it looks like my kids have been back into DuckTales, and I'm a big fan of DuckTales. Yeah, I enjoy it. Like the simplicity of like
and Cowtails.
Cowtails are just as good, absolutely. But this banana guy, he looks like a ducktail guy. Like the bottom of the banana looks like a duck beak to me. Just looking at it quick, I know it's a banana.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah. Oh, did we mention that about the Pog? No. About they added the new thing? Did you forget about that? Probably. We noticed a new tab in daily claims. In not daily claims, in quests, pot.
Oh yeah.
Daily quest. Did you mention that?
I did not. No.
I thought you were. I thought I cheated you up a while ago to do that. But so there's a new
you probably did.
There's a new podcast daily quest. It looks like there's nothing in there. It looks like they're gonna, and it says when you click it, quests involving podcast daily key phrases or Sharon exclamation point. Sharon, like I'm like giving you something, not like Sharon the girl, right?
Right, not Sharon.
My accent sometimes is confusing, so I just want to get that out there.
You have a thick upstate New York accent. Yes, you do. Interesting. I love the gamification of it. I do. It's fun.
Yeah, I like that Waldo picture though.
Yeah, where's Waldo, man? Let's go. Where's Pogman?
Well, actually, our friends in the UK and our Aussie listeners, it's where's Wally?
Oh,
or not? They don't do Waldo. Yeah.
What do they have against Waldo?
I don't know if it's something they have against Waldo, or maybe we have something against Wally.
I like Wally. Leave it to Beaver.
Eddie Haskell.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
So I know we were going back and forth before we started, and it took like 45 minutes, but you were able to figure out your Syndex
Oh my
staking.
God. Yeah. So yeah. So you find like a while ago, you showed me how to stake it, and I was having issues because I had the VPN on,
Right.
and then you're like, no, you can't have the VPN on, and then all of a sudden it fucking worked. Okay. Then
Yep.
I was having trouble getting into my fucking account. And then some of it was because my VPN was on, but then I'd reset the password and then it wouldn't go. Also, probably because the VPN wasn't on. But then I found out that so like I have my email address as the username when it's Magnum is my username. So I think it was rejecting me and saying I was wrong because it wanted my username, not my email address, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, indeed. You were using the wrong username. Yep.
Right. So then, so then I was like, I want to see my balance. And I was like, can we see our Syndex balance? And you're like, yes, we can. And I said, okay. So then I got in before I figured out, before I logged in with my real wallet, I was in my account, but I couldn't see my balance. And you're like, no, it's there. And then, right, I was going like, no, it's not. I was sending you screenshots,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what you finally did that worked was one. I also had to make sure that the wallet was connected. I believe, hopefully that was part of it, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Go to staking,
The
and then
staking tab. Yep.
it shows when you get in there. It just shows staking, stake all, claim all, and nothing. I'm like, and you're like, it doesn't show anything. I said no, and then you told me to refresh, and I did,
Yep.
and then it showed up. My
Yeah.
Syndex for my Dragon.
Yeah, little glitchy in that respect. And when I first log into and do that, everything shows up as like not being staked, and then it like triggers that it's staked 10 seconds later, and it shows the balance. So everything seems to be working on my end. I know that some have had issues still, and I
Hopefully,
hope
Glitch Lou doesn't have any issues.
if he does, I hope it's been addressed. I've tried to reach out to the person that can help because I personally can't. I have no keys to the car here. So,
Okay.
but yeah, no. So, and then along those lines, we still got K Fuel being earned.
Yep.
But as you so kindly reminded me just a few minutes ago, do not claim the K Fuel on your Tigons, or you will forfeit any multipliers that have not been assigned at this point yet. Still,
correct. I wanted to say it like what's his face on Billy Madison? Do you remember? Correct.
oh yeah, at the end
because Veronica Vaughn already left, and then so he had the bus driver.
Yep.
Chris Farley. That's it.
Yep.
Chris Farley. Cool.
Oh, in the tent after.
Yeah, because it was like a strip thing.
Yeah. Oh, that was back in the day. Chris Farley. What a guy.
Yep. Shout out.
So yeah, so don't collect. If you've collected on your Tigons earnings, you forfeited any multipliers you're eligible for. So
if you have badges,
badges are collectible
because those are working right. It looks like
they are. It does appear that those are working properly.
So yeah.
So
I don't know what's next for Tigons. Do you? Where do we go from here?
Know.
Like we're earning this.
We're earning it. I'm not 100% sure what else. I mean, still waiting for that huddle. You know, I think we are due some answers. I think you got at least a few handful of people that are still interested in what's going on here. And I still think it's something that could come back to being relevant again at some point, just because John Heater is a cult classic guy. And if he's going to be associated with this and you guys, it's going to continue to progress, I think this still has a chance of being something nice. So Where it goes from here, I really have no idea, but I hope it's not an afterthought at this point. I hope that there's something going on.
I know Tamer messaged me about something this week, but I didn't even think to ask. But obviously, he's listening and to the Pinecast again, at least for some reason, and appreciate that.
Yeah.
He's still around, so I know that. I don't. I mean, Tygun related. I don't think Heater's going to ThetaCon. I remember
Oh.
JT Dub was saying something about Japan, but I'm
Uh,
assuming Justin's going to be there.
Okay.
But not sure who's going. I would have thought Frontman would have front loaded this to us.
Right.
I'm sorry, Zilly nominated Swampy.
Yeah.
I just don't know, I guess. But then again, like, well, there is Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday night, there is a Brian Macer DataCon. I believe Jordan's going to be on.
Oh, cool.
So maybe we'll get some answers. If not, like, I'm sure you could go on stage and ask or whatever. But like, maybe we can get some more details. And maybe that's what he's doing. He's provided more details as he can. But Wednesday, let me just get the date and time.
I was just gonna say, while you're gathering that, open invite for Tamer to come back on the Pinecast and give us some updates on what's going on with K Fuel if he wants, and just
We could have
shoot the breeze.
That could be the huddle.
Yeah, huddle with us.
Huddle with us. Yeah.
Huddle with Pop and Mags. And double and DataCon's right around the corner, dude. Literally. You excited?
I am. Are you excited?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be attending. I'm excited for everyone that will be there.
What?
What do you
This
mean?
is breaking news. I didn't even know this.
Breaking news? What?
I didn't even know this until yesterday.
What? Dude, the minute we heard it was in Vegas, I said I'm not going. How is this breaking news? This is like 4-month-old news.
You never confirmed it though.
Why do I have to confirm it? I said I'm not going.
So you're not going
to ThetaCon in Vegas in 2 weeks? No, I will not be there.
Huh.
Even if anyone that listened to Ivory's me and Ivory's special while you were having the time of your life camping out, I also mentioned that I'm not going. We're not going to Vegas.
Wait, Ivory had a special?
Yeah, Ivory replaced you for a weekend.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I listened to it. I like that episode.
Well, Ivory talked a lot, but we talked about Vegas right away. And he's like, yeah, I don't ever want to go back to Vegas. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. That still doesn't mean that you're not going.
All right, get the interns on it. How many times did I say I wasn't going to Vegas on the Pinecast?
Okay.
More than once.
We'll have them look into it. So the next ThetaCon 24, TC 24, not yours, the
not the one that needs
cleaning. Not mine. Medican/Film3/Zilly Award updates at 7 p.m. Wednesday, November 20th. Nice. 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
If you're Central, it might be 6 p.m.
Could be.
Right?
Could be.
As long as you're not 100%.
Yeah. Possibly not Central Canada, but yeah.
So you're not going. Well, that's coming as a shock because
it's not coming. Stop playing games.
I'm shocked.
You're not shocked.
So you know Kyler, right?
Of course I know Kyler.
So Pog Digital, right? He put out that they're having
stop. I don't even want to know. No, don't.
They're having a special like Pog team like Top Golf and no +1s to anyone. So if they're on the team, they can't bring anyone else.
Oh wow.
But he extended to Papa Max.
Now, bro, like
I was on that and I think I got a call from Dole. So I went back later that night to listen to it to hear about that we were invited to Top Golf.
Sheesh. You know, I might fly out just for that. No, that's honestly, I'm disappointed to miss that. But at this point, it's impossible for me to be there.
All right.
Impossible. It's just, bad timing. Then it's Sunday, Monday. Like, that's tough.
So but the show's going to go on, though.
Well, yeah, I would expect it to.
We're going to do a show.
Who is?
me, right?
Mag and Dre.
Andrea will be on. Maybe we can get you to zoom in or something.
How about you substitute A2 for A1?
We could do that. We'll
And
see.
then maybe I won't have to do this anymore and
No!
A1 can take over.
Then absolutely no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Everyone's
Well,
gonna
maybe
want
I
the
could pass
A1
it.
sauce.
Maybe we could both pass it off to them.
That would be great. That would be great. Oh man. All right. So
No Top Golf.
but
No ThetaCon
yeah.
24.
Listen, I'm disappointed, but just I'm not bringing my kids to Vegas, and I don't want to go without them, to be honest with you. So I went to Texas by myself, and it was great. It was fun.
Except your
But-
roommate sucked.
Well, it wasn't as bad as the one guy who had a roommate that.
Oh,
Never mind.
yeah.
But all that being said, we're obviously joking about not continuing this because there was something that happened this week that it really made my week.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I shared it with you, right? First.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So we got a comment from a random pogger that got introduced to us through having to chase down a pog code word. And I'm sorry if it was difficult for him.
I didn't
Which
seem like it.
We didn't give one out yet either.
Well, yeah. You want to do it now?
Well, so
Let's
anyway,
finish the story. Yeah.
yeah, the guy just put on there. He's like, I can't remember exactly what was said, but it was something to the effect of like, ran into this, love what you guys are doing. This is great. I'm having a good time. And to me, like a stranger saying that, listening to this, it was like, oh, that was cool. That's worth it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
One person. I mean, I know that there's others that enjoy it, but we kind of already, we've already roped them in and like,
Yeah, I mean, because even if people enjoyed it and liked it, they would just get the code or whatever. And then, wouldn't say it. But for someone we didn't even know about, I want to give his name out. Give me a second.
Did you send it on the one that disappears? I think. I don't think you sent. Which is unfortunate because.
Oh, I did from the Papa Mags account. I think it's. I don't.
Oh, and while we're at it, we also got a shout out from Crypto Megan.
Oh, is it friend of the Pinecast or too soon?
Friend of the Pinecast. Yeah, I would say so. Got a tweet here. Reply. Love the Pop and Mags Pinecast.
Whoa.
Yeah, for real. And then she went down a whole list of like, she's like digging into Theta, it looks like, and she's bullish on it, which I love. It's great to see kind of new people coming in and being bullish about it. We're to the point where we've been in it so long, we're kind of maybe blinded by something. Like, we're just tired, I think.
Right.
Exhausted.
Oh, tired. Yeah.
But yeah, she was going into it. She loves Theta. She loves what they're doing, which,
nice video she put out.
Great video. Why Theta Network is a sleeping giant ready to shock the market. I believe Theta has massive potential and has been flying under the radar this cycle. It's set to surprise a lot of people and deserve some spotlight. And then goes through some shout outs. Shouts out Andrea and the rest of the team there. Shout out to Pog Digital, the ultimate nostalgic gaming coin, bringing us together, and Pop and Mags Pinecast for keeping us updated and entertained on all things Theta.
Wow.
Theta York got a shout out on this too, as
Rightfully
did
so.
Bones.
Rightfully so, also. Sure.
Few others. Theta Leviathan, he's cool. And the rest you'll have to look up to find who.
Yeah.
I'm not shouting them out.
So this was Touchwood Boatman commented on the video. And he says, found you guys through the Pog social quests, and I'm loving it so far. Keep the episodes coming and keep that sauce exclusive.
There you go. Love it.
That's nice.
I mean, that just makes me smile right now.
And then he basically might have had the same name, but then he followed Pop Mags after that. So then I followed him back. So
awesome. As you should.
Absolutely.
Unlike some of these other D-backs, I'm getting them back again, dude. These guys with like a ton of followers and like barely follow anybody. They
Right.
follow you, right? And then they just want you to follow back.
Yeah.
Nah, I block them when they do that.
Yeah. If
Oh, you follow me, you're blocked. You know, you're following 200 people. You got 50,000 followers and you're following 200 people and you're going to think that I'm stupid enough to believe that you're following me? Blocked.
right. Uh,
Yeah, instant block. But listen, hey, it's
word?
not all bad news. It's not
Oh.
all bad news, right?
Oh no.
I think I love where we are. I think things are going to start to get better. I really do. Like it seems like it almost. I know we're going into winter time here in the United States.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming, but I feel like crypto winter is kind of starting to thaw. Especially, obviously, Bitcoin is in the summertime, loving it.
Yeah.
But I think everything else is going to start to get its heyday here too.
Which
Not
usually happens.
everything.
But
Usually, it's cyclical, as they would say. But
well, I think it's healthy.
it's absolutely
But you said
healthy.
it's cyclical,
It is cyclical.
but it's healthy.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. That too.
That's
But now I ran into a post here. So if anybody's feeling bad out there, I know there's a few people. You know, maybe you get down on yourself every once in a while for some of the trades that you made. You know, maybe you traded in Bitcoin and you got some other stuff and you know, you're feeling a little bit down and maybe your NFTs aren't worth what they used to be.
Are you talking
But
about me?
no, not specifically you,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think there was probably like 90% of the people that were just listening were like, wow, he's talking directly to me right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's all of us, right? However, it's all of us don't have it as bad as some people, dude. I just saw today somebody bought one of those moonbirds
Mhm.
up on the day of the mint for 135 ETH. At the time, $400,000
That's a lot of
USD.
cage.
That is a significant amount of USD.
Whew.
Well, this guy sold that moonbird recently for how much? 1 ETH, $3,000.
That's what they
So
call diamond hands, right?
yes, that is diamond handing it to the extreme. So don't feel too bad. That was 2 years of gains right there, minus 397. So just in time to take that on his taxes, little tax credit there. So that's the good
Right.
news.
Maybe he did it to another account of his.
Yeah, you know what? Could be. That might be smart, actually.
Yeah, not financial advice.
No, not fun. Not nothing.
I
No.
don't want
Bad idea. That's a
IRS
bad idea.
showing up saying,
That
"Well, Papa Mags
I would never
said."
do that. Don't do that. No, don't take advantage. But yeah. So do you want to give a code for the poggers?
Yes, yeah. We've been dragging on, talking
I know.
like those.
We've been having fun though.
Yeah, like what is
It's
it
been a
like?
fun one.
What are their names? Like Sattler and like those Muppets, the old Muppets.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, yeah, I know what you're talking about because every time I go over to my in-laws, it's my wife's father and who is it? It's her sister-in-law's father. They are the two guys. Literally, they are the two of them. They will sit there and they will just hem and haw, and they're the Muppets. It's unbelievable. It's hilarious. I called them out on that years ago.
Sattler and Waldorf.
That it fits to a T. It's amazing.
Uh, So the Pog word for this week's episode is Karen with a capital K. Right?
Not caring, but actually the woman's name.
Right.
Just
What-
because of your accent. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Gotcha.
Thick.
That makes sense.
So that is
Okay.
Karen, capital K, lowercase AREN.
Oh,
Karen.
that's funny because remember I had corrected Sharon. Sharon is Karen.
Exactly. That's why I did
Wow.
that.
It all comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is full circle.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, just
Ooh.
like the Bengals tonight, all comes back. Unbelievable.
They got the ball
Tight.
back.
It's a tie game too, and they
Oh, they
missed
missed
2
the
field
field
goals.
goal. Yeah.
2 of them. Yeah.
Oof.
And they were down huge at the beginning. So,
Yeah.
but that's neither here nor there at this point. Well, what else you got? Anything?
No, I think we wrap it up.
All right. Sounds good. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you Tuesday night with Karen on the X Spaces. And other than that, we will see you on the boards. Have a great week.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.